Well, it's late June, and that means it's time to hit the sand volleyball courts in my neighborhood for the first time. I've got 4 different sets of volleyball courts in parks within about 5 to 10 miles of my house that I like to hit about twice a summer, once about this time of year and once in August or September. And I found some good stuff. I have found both silver rings and a couple of gold rings in these areas. So let's get at it. Let's see what we can find. I'll bring you in on the first good signal. All right. First signal, probably a zinc penny. Let's find out together. I just like to use my little lash in here. I guess you could be using my beach scoop, or my CKG beach scoop. However, I find these to be the best. And then I just use my pinpointer. And it's right here somewhere. Yep. And there it is. Zinc penny. Let's keep going. All right, so on my first path down, I got a zinc penny. Now I'm on my second path. What do you suppose? Copper penny or dime? Let's find out. We'll start off with this. It's right there. And it's right there. Copper penny. All right, let's keep going. All right, that's exactly the signal I'm looking for. A 910. What I tend to find a lot of in these volleyball pits is earrings. This could be a gold-studded earring. And it could just be that as well, but you got to dig it. Foil top. All right, and I can tell on the Manicore these foil tops are always a 910. Right there. Yep, sure enough, another zinc penny. Find out what we've got here. As you can tell, these are not buried deep at all. Yet another zinc penny. Anything else in there? Nope, just the zinc penny. All right, this one's a little bit deeper. Right there. There we go. How about a dime? Well, if I had to guess, at least one zinc penny. Right there's the first one. See if there's any more. I'm not hearing any more. How about a nickel? Or even better, a gold ring. Yeah, we'll take a nickel. Well, that one's a little odd because it's only wanting to hit one way and it's hitting higher than a zinc penny. Let's find out what it is. Oh, there you go. All right. It's a little pendant. Okay, see that? Nice, first piece of jewelry out here. All right, let's keep going. Most likely a copper penny or a dime, but could be a ring. Where'd you go? There you are. Copper penny. This could be an interesting one. mid to upper 70s. Is that the difference between a copper penny and a dime? Or is that the silver ring or silver earring I'm looking for? Yeah, that's the difference between a penny and a dime. Wow, it's kind of all over the place. Tell you what, I like detecting this spot right here because, oh, there it is. It's not even under, look, I didn't even see it there. There it is. Anyway, as I was saying, I like detecting right around the picnic tables because that's where people are hanging out while they're not playing volleyball. And did I say that I like detecting right beside the picnic table? Yep, this one isn't 2 feet from the last one, and it's just barely under there as well. Hey, I'll take a quarter every once in a while. I have to dig 25 pennies for the exact same value, and there it is. Well, what do you suppose a 5/6 is? An earring stud or foil? Foil. I've been foiled. My goodness. Yet another dime. Yep, I saw it. And there it is. All right, this is the kind of signal I like because that's not change. Now, it could well be just garbage, but let's find out together. 21.22. Come on, B. All right. As you can see, just a piece off of probably swimsuit bottom. Another oddball signal. What's a 37.38? I don't know. Probably trash. But no, it's not trash. Look at that. Alrighty, nice. I don't see any markings on it. But hey, bling jewelry until I find out otherwise. I just don't see anything on there. I'll look better at the wrap-up and let you know if I see anything that would suggest it's gold. Well, I have no idea. I do like this signal because it's higher than what you would expect a quarter to be. Let's find out. Guess what? It's gonna be a car. Yeah, wow. What do we have here? Well, none other than Mater from Lightning McQueen. Zoom, zoom, let's go. All right. What do you think of 14, 15, 16, 17 is? Let's find out together. That was a little bit deeper. Oh, guess what? It's an earring. There you go. Can you see it? Right there it is. Let me look for markings. Well, I've looked it over pretty good and I don't see any markings. The numbers were right on the manticore for that to be a small piece of gold. We'll look it over better at home and we'll even test it with my acid test kit and let you know one way or the other. Well, I had it out of there. What in the world is it? Ah, there it is. Just a very, very tiny bling pendant. Right in there. Got it out, so it's most likely a dime. Yep, sure enough. There it is. All right, yet another one. Let's find out what she is. Oh, where are you at? Right there. Yep, yet another dime. Well, I didn't show you this one because it's toward the end and I'm getting lazy, but that was a 26, 3 bars deep. It shows deeper than it actually is since it's such a tiny piece. As you can see, it's an earring. I don't know, could have a silver backing, not sure. Highly doubtful that that is a real diamond, but hey, I'd be happy if it were. Sure got a lot of sparkle to it. All right, let's keep going. Well, here's the wrap up from this first sand volleyball pit. See if I can get my shadow out of there. You see, we got 1 quarter, 7 dimes, a nickel, 8 pennies, 5 pieces of jewelry, 2 of which could be gold. We'll show you the acid test when we get home. And there's the garbage right there. On to the next sand volleyball court. All right, here's the second set of sand volleyball courts that we'll do today. I'm not going to show you each one like I did the last one. I'm not going to show you the VDI numbers. I'm just going to show you the fines and let you know what the numbers were. You saw enough of that in the last video. So looks like this one's been raked recently, and as you can see there in the middle, we got quite a bit of rain last night, so this one hasn't been used in a couple of days. First signal, upper 70s. I'm calling dime on this one. Oh, nope, I was wrong. Just a penny. This one was in the upper 30s. What in the world is that? Okay. Zipper pull. Below 60s, most likely a zinc penny. Yeah, there it is. Overkill on the pinpointer there. All right, this was a 12-13. Gonna be an earring? Nope. Gonna be can slaw. Yuck. Upper 70s to low 80s. Probably dime or a copper penny. All right, it's obviously right in there. Yeah, I see it. It's gonna be a copper penny. Right there. And it's gonna be right in there. What do you suppose? Another penny, or is this one gonna be a dime? There it is. How about a dime? Well, this one rang up in the low 50s, and I do believe we're going to have ourselves a ring. Look at that. Pretty nice one at that, too. Wow. All right. Yeah, you know, it's a bling ring, but I'm going to have to get it cleaned up and see if there's something more to it. You know, my manticore was barely hitting that, and it was only a couple of inches deep. There are the numbers with it outside. It does say tungsten carbide on it, unfortunately. Well, of course, we knew it was going to say that, but you know, those are $5, $10 rings on the internet. There you go, you can see. I think you can see. It says tungsten carbide in there. All right, let's keep going. Well, these sand volleyball courts were much more of a bust compared to the last three in terms of overall amount of stuff, but there you have it, a quarter, a dime, 2 pennies, and hey, we're going home with a tungsten carbide ring. That might look pretty nice when I get it cleaned up. So we can't complain about that. Onward and upward here at Dirt Life Detecting. Gotta love it.